So I just recently had a conversation with my mom that went something like this. Kindergarten was one of the best years of my life. All I have to do is sleep, read, and color in between the lines. I'd do it again 10 out of 10 times. Ben, you realize if I didn't talk to your teacher, you would have failed, right? What? No, but it was quite baffling knowing that I almost got held back if it wasn't for my mom, and it took me 10 years to realize this. But it went something like this. In America, you start kindergarten at the age of 5. But before that, supposedly, you're supposed to go to something called preschool. In preschool, they teach you minor skills and something called common sense. I think you know where I'm going with this. I never went to preschool, so the only common sense I had was running around the house, watching cartoons, and running around the neighborhood naked. Which is a story for another time. You'll never catch me alive. Is that kid running around naked? So in kindergarten, some of the tasks that were pretty common included cutting and coloring. Another thing you need to know about me is that back then, I had extremely poor hand-eye coordination. I would say now that I'm pretty average, but back in the day, no. I didn't even learn how to tie my shoe until the 5th grade. That's how bad I was. Wait, how am I supposed to tie this? Isn't it a bunny and loop or... Didn't it spend a song or something? Oh, it's so hard though. So this should give you enough information. Like, you know how in Squid Game they had that one game where you had to cut a cookie into a shape, and if you messed up you just sort of died? Yeah, that's the level I'm at when it comes to cutting stuff. Except I will say that my teacher did not try to kill me. She did think about it though. Ben, why can't you cut a fucking circle? And I guess another issue I had was I couldn't really tell the difference between a circle and a triangle. This looks like this, but what does that even mean? Why won't this fit? And there were also other minor issues. Like, why does the letter B look like the letter D? They're just flip-flopped. Why would, if I was the creator of the alphabet, I wouldn't do something like that. I wouldn't make two letters similar to the point that someone could get confused. Like, it could really confuse the children. And in children, I mean me. No, but I was also a little menace when it came to nap time, because kindergarten was about 4.5 hours, so about half a day. And then you're spending a portion of that napping. I just always felt that was a waste of time. I could be watching Sonic X. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster. Okay, everyone, it's time for nap time. Ben, what are you doing? Whee! I don't want to sleep. I don't want to sleep. Yeah, and I can't forget my eternal rival, math. If Johnny has 4 apples and he goes to the store and buys 3 apples, how many apples does Johnny have? Ben? 4 and 3 apples. Why does Johnny even need apples? Is he gonna buy an apple pie? I really like apple pies, especially on Thanksgiving. Oh, maybe it's apple juice. I really like drinking that too. Apples are also my favorite fruit. Wait, what was the question? Oh my god. Yeah, I wasn't the best student back then. So towards the end of the year, my school has something called a parent-teacher conference. And this is sort of where the teacher can talk to the parent about how the child is doing. Yeah, it wasn't good. I guess she thought I was from Wakanda or something. I was pretty confused at this point too, for many reasons. If I came from another country at the age of 5, why am I speaking perfect English? I think I would be speaking another language, right? Josh, here. Gracie, here. Ben. Oui, present. Noblest passages vos webinar on the YouTube. So at this point, my mom gave her a lashing and I was able to move on to the 1st grade. Thank you for my African mom. I don't know what she said to convince her. I mean, I'm grateful. I just hope she didn't go a bit overboard like some other instances. But the story wasn't over because Miss Roxy had one more trick up her sleeve. So she went to my future 1st grade teacher at the time, and she ended up telling her I was a bit empty. No, she just called me stupid. She told my 1st grade teacher I was stupid and that she would struggle with me. When my mom told me that, I was absolutely heartbroken. Like, I'm like 5 years old and I already have ops. How am I making enemies at the age of 5? Especially because I thought we were like this. I thought we were close. Because back in the day, she used to call me Neb. And for people who can't figure out what that means, it's literally just my name, like, reversed. Ben, Neb. And as you can tell, Miss Roxy, I remember this. I didn't forgive and I didn't forget. But yeah, that's how I almost got held back. It's sort of crazy because I used to think, man, how dumb do you have to be to get held back? Anyways, I guess I answered my own question.